Hi Pisces, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your mid-January through mid-February 2025 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job. Where is it that you need to possibly course correct for the new year? If you haven't already taken a look at those mid-December through mid-January career readings, please do, because they have a lot of overlapping energy that could help you. So I'll leave the link below. All right, Pisces, this is a big time for the collective, but especially you all, because we will be coming into your solar return time in February here. And this is also a big time if you have an Aquarius placements, because we will have so much going on. We have the nodes moving into your sign and Virgo. So you all will become the North Node, Virgo the South Node. The Sun will be conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. We have a lunar new year, year of the wood snake, as well as Uranus and Jupiter both move direct, and Venus and Mercury will enter your sign, Pisces. So that's a lot going on. So check the description box for all of the important dates, and let's go week by week. We start off mid-January with the Judgment card. Some type of decision needs to be made, major arcana, as well as the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Last week of January finds you with your own card. The Moon card comes right in. This makes a lot of sense, Pisces, because we do have a lot of planets that you all are affecting this time. Queen of Cups in reverse. First week of February, you do have the King of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. And mid-February finds you with the Lovers card in reverse, Gemini energy here, major arcana. And lastly, the Justice card, Libra energy here in the reverse. So two major arcanas. Something is going on for you at this middle February time. So really pay attention to people that come into your purview there mid-February. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, if you can send my Pisceans a card representing the energy that they brought out of mid-December to mid-January into this January and February reading around your career. And you have the King of Pentacles, but it is in the reverse. So I want you to look at that beautiful depiction of the King of Pentacles. Sunflowers usually have to do with abundance, a lot of fruitful abundance, but also like any type of wealth. And with this gentleman, you can see he's like the captain of a ship, and he is almost like riding into some great adventure. So with this in reverse, Pisces, this does suggest that you have had some great ideas that you wanted to move forward in your career, and possibly you haven't got there. Maybe you had some dreams of being able to obtain a higher salary, or possibly gain more clients, or break into a specific industry that you haven't been able to. And Spirit is telling you, do not fret. This is not something that you were ready for, or maybe divine timing wasn't there for you, and to take your time, because as you come into this period, especially into your solar return time, this will line up a lot better. So I do think that this is something that has been in the works, Pisces, but like I said, divine timing is one in which you were not ready yet. So let's ask Spirit to send you one last oracle message card as they're like flying out. So let's keep shuffling. Spirit, can you send my Pisceans? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Lots of messages trying to come out for you, Pisces. Please send my Pisceans an oracle message for their career mid-January through mid-February. And you have the King of Fire. Very nice to see this energy, because I do think this is going to be helpful for you to obtain those goals that you weren't able to obtain back there with the reverse King of Pentacles. And it does say motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So for any of you all who have been possibly having a stumbling block, not being able to really push past a certain point in your career, I do think this King of Fire is giving you this extra push of energy this month. And I do think that Venus and Mercury entering your sign in February is going to help this along tremendously, Pisces. So do not fret just because things have not lined up where you wanted them in the last part of 2024. All right, Pisces, so let's go through the calendar. So we get to January 19th. The sun enters Aquarius, and also we have the sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius a few days later. This is karmic events, group resources, investments, and Mercury in Capricorn square Chiron and Aries. So be careful of mentally tough conversations that could get you, some wounds that you haven't healed yet could come to surface. I do think that this Three of Pentacles does suggest group dynamics not going the way that you want. Possibly conversations around that sun entering Aquarius of these group dynamics that possibly everyone is not on the same page, but Spirit is telling you specifically, Pisces, that you have to make a decision. Judgment card is this point of where is it that you have come to this culmination point? And is this group of people that you are currently working with ones that you want to continue on your journey? And Spirit is reminding you that it's okay to get off of this path and move on to another. And I do think that that January 19th through 21st time could bring up some of those emotional wounds. And I do think Mercury entering Aquarius on the 27th of January could actually open up some type of new ideas for you on how to work better, either with this group or with new groups, like finding a different position, possibly finding another organization, okay? Now, by the time you reach the latter part of January, this is when we have on the 28th, Venus enters its retrograde shadow. Pay attention to group dynamics, especially with Venus. And I do think that on the 29th, this is a big day for the collective. Aquarius new moon on this day, lunar new year of the wood snake. This is especially important for you all and Virgo because now the nodes are moving from Aries into Pisces. The South Node is moving from Libra now into Virgo. This is going to be a huge dynamic that you and Virgo experience over the next 18 months. You can see here that Piscean moon card is suggesting there's some information that is not exactly clear yet. There's some important information behind the scenes that someone is holding a lot of emotional wealth and help for you, but you may not see it yet. And I do think Mercury conjunct Pluto in Aquarius on that same day, and then Uranus direct in Taurus that next day. Expect unexpected information coming out, especially after the nodes change into you and Virgo signs. Now, by the time we are entering into February, this is a big month for you all, Pisces, especially. February 3rd, we have Mercury in Aquarius, trining Jupiter in Gemini. So this is an optimistic feeling, as well as Venus conjunct the North Node in your sign in Pisces. So you all could be incredibly intuitive, and you could be having good news come in around money. You can see here this Nine of Pentacles is showing you are relishing all that you have achieved thus far. There is someone who could come to you and say, hey, it would be great if you came and joined our team. We really could use you. But I feel like here you're kind of looking at yourself like, I'm not really sure I need you all. I don't really want to go back to that place. There's something here where it feels very dynamic, where you are like, I'm feeling really good about myself. And I do think that by time February 4th comes, when Venus enters Aries and Jupiter goes direct in Gemini, conversations are flowing much better, and you are feeling a lot better around your finances, Pisces. And I do think that that's where that King of Fire, I'm realizing you have the King of Fire, King of Wands, same dynamic of energy. So you could have a lot of good forward momentum come February. Now, when we are closing out this cycle, which is mid-February, here we have on the 9th, Sun conjunct Mercury in Aquarius. So like I said, those conversations in groups, but we do have Mars in Cancer trining Saturn in Pisces. So on the 9th, be prepared for some type of emotional wounds, possibly conversations, but there could also be some emotional work finally pays off. And I feel like this Justice card and Lovers card, there's some conversations with people, possibly your partner, that you're like, okay, let's get on the same page. Or maybe one of you feels like something isn't fair. I do think that by time we get to the 11th, when the Sun in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus, expect some money news that you were not looking forward to, or possibly someone leaves a company. Something here feels unjust, but it feels like it could work in your favor. By the time we get to the 12th, we have the Leo full moon. And on the 14th, Valentine's Day, Mercury enters Pisces. So you all could have some interesting conversations with a loved one right around February 12th with that Leo full moon, and Mercury enters Pisces. I think this is going to be a really big month for you all, Pisces, not only because of the nodes changing, but you also have the coming to an end almost with Neptune and Saturn in your sign, which will be changing out here by the time we get to the spring. And you can already see here, like, there's some kind of culmination points with groups of people that Spirit is telling you you don't have all the information yet, but by the time you're moving through probably into the latter part of February and into March, I think that's when this King of Fire is really going to open up new ideas for you. So I hope this was helpful for you, Pisces. Drop a comment below. Let me know, what are you looking forward to mid-January through mid-February in your career? Take a look at the other signs, your Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I'll talk to you later.